Hey, Mike here. How's everyone doing? It has been a minute, been super busy. The hobby has taken a back seat for a little bit, but I know such is life. But it is the end of October, and I wanted to support some of my YouTube friends with some VR requests and ideas that they had. I do not typically do like multiple VRs in one, but these kind of go hand in hand. The first one, the first contest that came up was for Mark Dodgers cards. Mark is a big Dodgers fan, and one more game for you, Mark. So we'll see what happens tonight. But he has to show some of our favorite cards that are under $25, and that is the bread and butter of my collection. I'm not a big spender. I am a team set collector, and most of the cards that I can get are under $25, other than the big rookies. But so this was great. And then the second, which is why I'm doing two together, is Brian over at Hodges. And he is a pretty much a hodgepodge collector. He collects it all. He collects a little bit of everything, but he has to show some of our favorite players that we enjoyed watching, who is more likely not to make the Hall of Fame. And I wanted to keep this one baseball themed, and many of the players current day are not going to be Hall of Famers, and the cards are cheap. But I just have, these are my two favorite, like all of these cards I'm showing are under $25. They are my favorite players who I enjoy watching, and most of them, with the exception of Andrew McCutchen, probably right on the border, are not. With the exception of him, everything is going to be players who are more likely to never make the Hall of Fame. So we'll get it started with this guy here, Jason Bay. He was really fun to watch here in Pittsburgh, and this is one of my my favorite cards that I have of him in my collection. And absolutely love the foil work of this Flair Ultra of shortstop Jack Wilson. He had a really good glove, and just like so fun to watch. But this is one of my favorite cards that I have in of my collection of him, with the nice foil work there, the faded out background, and of course the 90s style cut. So really great card there. And probably my favorite player of mine growing up was none other than catcher Jason Kendall. I just loved the way he played the game, played it tough, and I've always dug players who do not wear batting gloves. I do not know why. I just think it's cool. So right there, we have a Denny's card, in 1997 Pinnacle Denny's. And probably one of my favorite sets is this, the EX. I absolutely love these cards. You have the acetate. You have some really nice foil work, and the image of the player is often very forefront and centered and kind of larger. It gives, like, it kind of gives off a larger appearance. And then what's really neat about these is when you turn them over, it's kind of like a mirrored image of the player that's on the front. So really enjoy these, really enjoy those. And we'll trying to keep it quick. Thank you everybody for your time. This is his 92 draft pick in the Topps Gold. And love me some Topps Gold. Shout out to Tiger727 over there. Loves his gold cards. And we got some 90s Topps Finest with the protector on it. Either you're a fan or not. I don't know if I'm in the minority, but really don't care for the protected on. I kind of like to see the card as a whole. Whoops, sorry about that. Got some major glare here today, so apologize for that. And the Topps Gold label, I love these cards. The majority of these are under 25, and they have, like, even from this, let's see, this year was can't see 98, it looks like, up to current. They just have a really great image. You often get to see the player in its respective position as well as hitting. So really cool cards. The Topps Gold labels. In the last one, I'll show for you foil 90s card collectors. Just absolutely love this one. It also has the acetate, some foil work, and a great image. Really great kind of design there, and for 90s. But yes, those are cards that I pulled out that I wanted to share that are and the glare is bad. That didn't help, but yeah, so yeah, congratulations to both and their and like there's some milestones, and they got some really great giveaways. I'll be leaving a link to both of their channels below, and if you're not subscribed, which I'm sure you are, if you're watching this, please go check it out. I think I almost forgot to mention some channels of people from Mark. I think he asked us to share some channels, but a few that like the one that I mentioned in this here, Greg over at Tiger727, another team collector, Mark. Go check him out. Big Detroit Tiger collector. We got David M. He's another sort of team collector that that comes to mind. He likes his Cubbies. Let's see I'm trying to get you some team collectors, but just in general, probably one of my closest friends in the hobby, Andy over at D's Collection. He loves his Indianapolis teams, the Colts, the Pacers, and the Cardinals. So go check him out. He shows some really awesome stuff. Another, if you're into TTM Math Bowler, he is another Pirate collector. Yeah, like I don't know, those are the guys right off the top of my head that that I like. If you're not subscribed to more, go check out, and you will enjoy those channels for sure. But I hope you and Brian, Mark and Brian, hope you enjoyed this. I've seen some non-Hall of Famers and a bunch of cards under $25. And I appreciate everyone for sticking it out here to the end. If you're here, I appreciate it. And until next time, as always, take care.